Hello everyone, I'm Devaa Haley Mitchell.
And I'm Elaine Kelly-Ladoughty. So wonderful to be here with you. So I have a question for you right now. What have you done today to awaken your joy? Think about it. This morning when I got up, I jumped into the shower and I was about to just get on with my day when I remembered that I have a commitment to awaken my joy first. So I did something very simple. I took the aromatherapy bottle of lavender, I shook it on the ground, I let the steam of lavender come up into my nostrils, and I tell you, it really did change how I've moved into my day and how I arrived here. So that's something for you to think about, is what have you done today to awaken your joy? So Devaa, what about you?
Well, I was really focused on nourishing my spirit yesterday, and I spent the whole day along with my sweetheart creating a sacred space and really diving in together. We have a practice we call temple time, and temple time is a time where we pray together, we meditate together, we look into each other's eyes and hearts and see if there's any blockages between us and how can we get totally connected. And it's a great way to really nourish each other, to nourish our hearts, and also to reconnect with the sacred. So
wow,
it was about 8 hours, so it was a long practice, but it was very nourishing.
Okay, so there's two practices, one of 2 minutes and one of 8 hours.
Yes.
So take your
somewhere
pick.
in between is fine too.
So, why is it that practice, sacred practice, is so important? I know it's hard, but why is it so important?
It's really important. In fact, we were talking with Marianne Williamson recently, and she was sharing with us that of all things, when we asked her what's most important to being a powerful and radiant woman in the world, she said, bar none, spiritual practice and daily practice is really critical. And it's the #1 thing she recommends. But we all know that we know it's good for us, but it can be really hard to do that. And why is that so?
Well, come on. I mean, let's face it. I know, speaking for myself, that when the business of life starts to take over and we've got all these things to do, that the first thing that normally goes is my connection to my inner self. It's just
taking
really
care
hard.
of yourself.
It's just very hard to walk in this world where the frequency is one of doing and achieving and producing, to remain in my heart. But I know that if I can stay more heart-centered as I move through my day, that really changes what's available to me and how I'm able to interact with the world, kinds of ideas and thoughts that come to me, and the kinds of transformations that can happen in my day. When I shut this down, I shut down a whole level of my being and ways of knowing that can really help and aid me and other people.
I know for myself too, I can often feel very overwhelmed. Life is coming at me and most of us, I think, really quickly. And so we need practices, not just practices, but also a community of support and a place where we can show up day after day, week after week, with people and practices and accountability, sort of like having a weight trainer, someone that you show up with at the gym, because when you know they're there, then you actually do the practice.
So we're personal trainers for your soul.
Exactly.
That's what we're here to tell you. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to struggle with it. It can come with ease and grace, and also a lot of joy and nourishment. And that's why we've really created this next course, right?
Yes. We have a new course coming up, Soulful Women Sacred Practices course, and we invite you to join us in that course. So you will have a community of support, a regular place and time to learn practices, to deepen practices, to practice in community, and to be sacred women together.
We become what we practice, that much we know for sure. So come and join us.
Yes, the invitation is open. We know there's a lot waiting for you. Great opportunity to deepen with us, deepen with yourself, and deepen with spirit. So come on down.
See you there.